just inside the Beltway, about 10 miles east of the Capitol Dome as we come to you from FedEx Field here in Landover.
They love their football in this part of the country, and this crowd is ready to go as their guys will match up
with the New York Giants. Here's the former Utah Ute Matt Gay to get this one started. And we are underway from FedEx Field.
And no run back on the opening kickoff. It'll come out to the 25. They'll run for the first time with Antonio Gibson.
And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
This, the second meeting of these two teams. You might recall they met back in Week 5. And it was Washington winning on the road, so they're looking to finish off the sweep here at FedEx Field. Second down and 8.
Now it's Burrow. And the giant rush gets home as down he goes.
Azeez Ojulari.
He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. I don't think this is the script they had in mind for their opening drive. This is 3rd and long. They're passing here. Joe Burrow. Under pressure, and they got to him again.
Derek Brown.
He's the one to get him this time, and back-to-back sacks brings up 4th down.
Washington going to send out their punter, Kadarius Toney, deep for the Giants.
Able to spin free. It'll be a 47-yard punt with a net of 40 following a 7-yard return. And it'll be Giant football 1st and 10. Good starting field position for the New York Giants here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 43. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive.
Swinging this out wide here for Cook.
3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
Well, sometimes it's hard to take your eyes off this guy at the linebacker position. He can really cover some ground, and he did there to make that play.
Here's a 2nd and 7. This one brought in by Jefferson. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45.
But I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. And complete right side to Cook. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
And, CD, you look at this defense, what kind of pressure are they under trying to stop a team that has won 5 games in a row?
Well, to me, it makes their job harder because you know you're going up against an offense that's playing at an elite level, and sometimes you can get too caught up in trying to play the perfect game. You're trying to be too precise, too fine, instead of just letting it rip, and I think that's more the priority than trying to be absolutely perfect.
Again, he'll drop to throw. That's to Cook out of the backfield. I don't think it's a surprise they're throwing the football early. We expected that. They told us they were going to come out firing, but 4 for 4 on the opening drive. They like that.
They don't just like it, they love it, because now everyone gets locked in. Your confidence jumps up. Everyone's easy about what they're doing out there. And by the way, they're looking at the sideline thinking to themselves and expressing, let's keep throwing it. We're doing pretty well.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. They're going to look to throw. And that's off the mark, incomplete.
Well, they certainly did a nice job there, picking him up out of the backfield and then running stride for stride with him. That's good coverage, and it led to an incompletion.
The 22 is the line to gain here on 3rd down. Looking to throw. Over the middle, Amari Cooper. It's complete. Touchdown! Amari Cooper. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Giants are going to take a first-quarter lead. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. Taking it about the 1. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. As we grind toward the end of the season here, and they haven't had the season that they had hoped. So let me ask you to play GM. Where might they look to make some changes?
I think when you look into the upcoming draft, think hard about them drafting multiple offensive linemen. They've got to get stouter up front. And as a GM, it always tells me, Charles, this is a big boy league, and big people always end up winning games for you.
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Now they go play action now. Burrow. He sets to fire deep. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Almost feels like anything you can do, we're going to try and match or do better. We've already seen 1 touchdown pass from the opposition. They tried to equal it on that throw.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. That's complete. Terry McLaurin with it. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39.
And Brandon, from our time in college football, where receivers weren't running the traditional NFL route tree, one thing they did learn, find open areas, find soft spots, and set up and catch the ball. And I think we just saw that there.
Yeah, we saw that indeed, picking up the first. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Shotgun handoff to Gibson. And he'll get this up past the 45 to the 47. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. Gibson here running out of the gun. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive they went 3 and out.
So the drive takes them into Giants territory now. 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. Here's Burrow. This to McLaurin out on the left side. Now the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down. Well, this defense for the Giants, they played extremely well last week in that win over Green Bay.
This defense certainly has a lot to be proud of coming off of last week's game, because when you only give up 14 points in a contest, You give your team a great chance to win. The best defense in the league is usually going to average giving up 18, 19 points a game. So to be under that, a terrific achievement.
A much different second drive here, Charles. They go 3 and out the first time. This time they've been able to sustain something downfield.
And that's what often happens. You get the game started. You know, you have to get your footing underneath you. You have to get used to the flow of the game, the speed of the game. And sometimes that first drive is more of a probing drive. It appears they found something here in the second one.
It'll be a gain of 5, and that'll make this a second down.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
From the 25 on second down, Burrow. He's got the first down inside the 10, and he's hauled away down to the 6-yard line.
And coming into this ball game, this was an offense that wasn't just talking about the notion of ball control. They were preaching it. They wanted to win the time of possession battle, and they've done so here. This drive's taken up quite a bit of the first quarter. Now they are set up first and goal.
They'll run with Gibson. He gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. A crucial penalty there as the hold backs him up for another second and goal. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he's not even able to get back to the line of scrimmage. Now there's also a flag down, and it's in the area of holding. Now, they had stopped him for a loss on the run anyway, so they'll decline that.
It's almost a good psychological advantage, isn't it? You created a penalty, and you still couldn't gain yards against us. No way we need to take that one.
The holding penalty, that puts them in an unenviable spot here as they try again on 3rd and goal. Now Burrow. They'll set up the screen for Gibson. And here he'll get it down to the 7. 5 yards, not enough, and it'll be 4th down.
Well, there certainly was a lot going on that play. Every option in the end zone covered. No place to go with the ball. Had to swing it out to the back. A good job running and getting him tackled in the open field.
And this one is right through. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So a good kick there, and they put the bow tie on it with 3 points.
And let's face it, everybody wants a touchdown. We know that. But in the NFL, defenses are awfully good. You're not going to score each and every time. Be able to knock the ball through the post and take the throw.
By the way, I said bow tie. I meant just bow. Not the tie, but yeah.
Either way.
You got it.
I just went right past it.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Even though they might not find the number 1 seed next to their name come playoff time, there's not going to be very many teams, if any, entering the playoffs on the kind of run they're on. They're hot.
And I love that word, hot, because every team in the league wants to go into the playoffs on that uptick. Because a lot of the time you serve notice to the rest of the league that, hey, we're the team you need to deal with. We're the team that's going to be a real problem for you. And if they can continue this streak, they could very well be that team and gain that confidence that they're seeking as they head to the playoffs.
And confidence, that's the word I would... And a Washington pressure gets to him. He will go down. Jonathan Allen gets him for a loss of 8. What great push up front. After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He'll dump this off to Cook. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. 14 yards is the pickup there, but it'll still lead to a 4th down.
Here's Blake Gillikin now.
He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. Fielded just inside the 20. That'll go as a 46-yard punt with a return of 7.
And it will be Washington football now with a 1st and 10. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll.
And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
They go play action with Burrow.
Oh, not sure he saw the linebacker there as that's batted down and incomplete.
And that's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
Washington on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6.
Burrow will throw.
And Burrow going to be hit and taken down. They got him.
Call it a loss of 4 there on the sack. And speaking of the number 4, it brings up 4th down now. On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. And a fair catch called for and made just inside the 35-yard line. It'll wind up just a 35-yard punt, no return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. The crowd maybe losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose a yard on the play, so now they need 3 yards on 3rd down. They'll set up a throw.
He'll get this complete to Kadarius Toney.
And all the way in. Touchdown, New York.
Kadarius Toney.
His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Giants add on to their lead. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that pushes the lead up to 11. Washington 3. Matt Gay is set to kick off. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They trail now 14-3, an 11-point deficit as they start things out with a 1st and 10. Burrow's throw taken in here by Chase. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll bring up a 2nd and just about a few inches here. And here's a give to Gibson. He gets it forward for 4, maybe 5, but the flags fly. And this one could be coming back. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter.
Here we go. Hey, can.
Now it's Burrow. And the pressure will get to him. He goes down. Now there is a flag on the play, but this looks like holding on the offense. So they will take the sack instead of the penalty.
And it takes another down off the series. But the biggest one of all, do you want to tell the guy who just got the sack that it no longer counts?
No.
No, not at all.
And this 3rd down looking very tough after the holding penalty. 3rd and long. Burrow looking to pass. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
They went with the dive look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt, and out will come the offense as they take over.
At their own 39-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments. A big hole there. How about him handling the point of attack? Just positioning himself so that run could go right off of his backside and deep into the secondary.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Curtis, and he stopped immediately there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. That's complete to his running back, Jefferson. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing, but as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. They'll complete this to Ingram as tight end. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
They'll run with Cook. And he'll get about 4 there as he takes it from the 10 down to the 6. So that run gets him about halfway home.
Yes, now 2nd and goal. The end zone beckons. It looms. They can do whatever they want. Full playbook. Run it again, or they can go play action and try and put it in that way.
2nd and 6. And the pass is intercepted. He was looking for Ingram. Picked by Kendall Fuller. And a great return as he takes us up just shy of the 45. So this is something we didn't see at all from this offense in the victory last week. That's a turnover. They didn't have any, but giving the ball away here in the opening quarter.
I love the surprise in your voice because it's exactly what you stated. Didn't see it last week, but it was a key to their win. And it'll be a key to this game as well, protecting the football. Didn't get it done there.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory,
And he can't get away from the pressure. The Giants get there. It looks like a 12-yard loss there on the first down sack. They come up on 2nd and long, and the pass protection just has not been there this afternoon. Another try after the first down sack. Burrow. He completes this one to Terry McLaurin.
It's a gain of 22 and brings up 3rd down.
We've got a 14-3 ball game with 2 minutes left in the opening half. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
48 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now it's Burrow. Open man is the tight end, John Bates. 7 yards, the pickup there. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
Second down and 3. Burrow now off the bootleg. That's into the hands of his tight end Bates. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 18.
Good job there of getting his tight end involved because he lines up on the right side of the formation, just works his way across the field. I really like how they were in sync on that one. He spotted the open gap in the zone, and his quarterback found him, and they get a first down.
From the red zone now, here's Burrow, first down. That one caught by the tight end Bates. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll try to run with Gibson. And he gets halfway there, down to the 1-yard line. Now Washington going to use the second of their 3 timeouts, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. Second and goal from the 1. One more time with Gibson.
And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage.
Now Washington going to go ahead and use their final timeout,
as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. Third and goal. Burrow.
And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on third down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
So they opted to pass for it on third and goal. Let's see what they do on fourth and goal.
Well, I think they threw it with the idea that if they didn't get it, they would go for it on fourth and goal. So they've got another play in their pocket. They're going to have to call it right now. No field goal here.
So 3 points on the board, as easy a field goal as you're going to get, but I can see you shaking your head.
I love that peripheral vision of yours, partner, because to me, if it's the fourth quarter and you're up 6, I get it. But now, even if you run and don't get in, you're still setting them up to go a long field, 98, 99-yard drive. How do you look at your defense and not give them that opportunity?
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
And they've got less than 30 seconds to go here, so not a lot of time to work with.
And he'll work this back to right around the line of scrimmage and surrender there.
A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
And past the 40 before he's out of bounds.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
The final second ticks by, and that's going to do it for the first half of play. So we come upon halftime here with the visiting Giants out on top. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A one-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. Second half ready to get rolling. The Giants with a lead, and they are set to receive this kick. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
And Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. They're going to look to throw.
Oh, going for Jefferson downfield.
And that is incomplete.
Absolutely no disguise on that one. They just went for it. Put him out there and said, go deep. Let's try and hit him. Unfortunately, to no avail.
Second and 10.
They'll set up to throw.
And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw.
Over the middle, that's hauled in by Tony.
And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. They'll get 10 there, but it leaves them just short for 4th down. And the Giants send out their punter now. They'll boot it away from about his 35. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. And this will pin him back deep. That's going to kick out of bounds right at about the 7-yard line. And for an offense that is struggling, this is not where you want to start from. Great punt.
Fantastic punt. And for all those who wonder, what do punters do during the course of practice each and every day? The best ones do what we just saw there. Work on positioning the football and helping their team.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And their defense did its job by forcing the punt to start things out. And now, Charles, can the offense get in gear?
I think, partner, you can sense them saying, okay, the first half was theirs, but now let's get the momentum back on our side. We forced a punt. Now let's go downfield and score. If we do that, we'll be set up well for this second half.
A gain of a yard brings them 2nd and 9 at the 8-yard line.
Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. And that's incomplete.
He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over them.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Out of the gun, it's Burrow.
He will find his man Chase complete.
And they work this out past the 25. On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow.
And he'll go right back to Chase. That's caught again.
And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49.
That's another Washington first down. First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
They will throw on 1st down with Burrow.
Now Burrow loses the football.
Fortunate to get that football back, because trailing here in the second half, last thing they needed was to lose the possession.
And the word I think of here is opportunity, because it could have been lost there, their chance to score points. But the opportunity for the defense was to go ahead and really close this game down if they were able to get possession.
So they keep the ball, but work to do on 2nd and long.
From the shotgun, Joe Burrow.
A throw left side caught here by the tight end Bates.
And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
So the drive takes them into Giants territory now. 1st and 10, right at the 40.
A handoff for Gibson.
And he's taken down inside the 30.
62 yards rushing on 12 carries for him now.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside. And so many times defenses say, okay, we got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
Throwing now, Burrow on 1st down.
They'll set up the screen for Gibson.
And down inside the 15 he goes.
Well, that is a running back who is not about to go down easily. He fought his way through the contact until the seas opened up for him.
And that, in a nutshell, shows you what this guy is made of. I mean, most guys in the NFL just can't do that. He absorbed the contact, refocused himself, and made a break for the end zone.
And you can see the distance traveled there after the initial contact on the next-gen stats. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Now Gibson.
And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and it'll be 2nd and very short.
But I remember a coaching friend of mine used to tell his running backs before games, make sure you run and jog with your offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking when those big behemoths start to create space for you up front. He did a pretty good job of just following those guys through there for a nice explosive run.
On 2nd down, here's Gibson again. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. Antonio Gibson.
His 19th touchdown now on the season.
And Washington now within a 2-point conversion of tying this game. So it was the passing game that got him down here, but closer to the goal line, it's the running game that gets him home.
Certainly appears that they lulled the defense into thinking that the passing game was going to be it the entire drive. Nice change up there going to the running game to get him over the goal line.
And he'll get into the end zone, and those 2 points are going to tie the game. And that was the old QB one-man band play there on the conversion.
And look, let's face it, even quarterbacks who don't have great mobility, in certain situations, they're able to actually take the ball in themselves. Remember way back when Joe Namath against the Giants at the Yale Bowl, right? Remember Joe had all those knee operations. They thought he couldn't run it. No one accounted for him. He practically walked into the end zone.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
And their lead has evaporated in this 3rd quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10.
And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Second and 7.
Looking to throw.
This one brought in by Jefferson.
And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
And it's 3rd down.
Clock down to 2. We're going to get a timeout here. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter.
An extra man in the secondary for Washington on 3rd down.
They'll set up a throw.
Swinging this out wide here for Cook.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon. And it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a 1st down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
First down, here's the run with Cook. And he's got it across the midfield stripe and into Washington territory.
40 yards on the ground for him so far.
He hadn't had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Off the play fake. He'll look to throw. Rolling to his right.
They're looking for Jefferson, but this is intercepted.
Picked off near the 29. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line. When he went on the move there and started rolling out, I thought there was a window, but that window closed quickly, intercepted.
And sometimes, despite how big your arm talent is, you don't get enough on a throw when you're on the move as opposed to setting your feet and stepping into one. That may have been the case there, and the defense certainly benefited.
Now they go play action now. Burrow slings this deep from McLaurin. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson.
And the Giants are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line. So that time the pressure got home just as he was releasing the football and caused the pick.
And what it did was it disrupted that fragile balance of the mechanics of throwing the football. You know, from the footwork to being able to actually throw it downfield. If one piece of that puzzle gets disrupted, it affects the entire chance of success.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. On first down, Curtis. And some room to roam now. And now off to the races down the right side. Touchdown, Giants. A big play there. His 9th touchdown of the season. And the Giants have taken the lead. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And the lead is now 21-14. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Second and 5.
Now it's Burrow.
And he'll complete this to Gibson.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled.
On first and 10, it's Gibson.
And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11.
Brings up second and 11 at the 45-yard line.
On one, ready? 53. Push him back. Push him back.
They're passing here. Joe Burrow. Middle of the field, he's got McLaurin. He finds some open field here. And he's able to get this down deep on the Giants side of the field. A huge play there for Washington.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
And that's going to do it. Clock hits zeros. They're not going to get another playoff. Time has run out on this third quarter. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's first and 10.
They'll run here with Gibson.
And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. Give him maybe a yard, quite the opposite from the previous big gainer.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Still 9 remaining on second down. They'll go again with Gibson.
And he'll get about 3 just outside the 10, stopped at the 11.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
Washington on third down.
They've converted 3 times in 8 chances. This is 3rd and 7. Burrow looking to pass. He rifles one that's intercepted.
Picked up by Andre Cisco. And the Giants will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40.
77 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times.
Well, it is our business to analyze what we saw out there, and on that play, I saw a defense staying in base, not taking a chance, not blitzing in a situation where they absolutely need the football back. That's either a case of overthinking it or not thinking it through.
If you do blitz, do you have to be careful about where you're coming from, or are you just coming from all angles?
You have to be careful about where you're coming from, obviously, but at this stage, you have to take a few chances as well.
Running game working, they'll stick with it on first down. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here, second down.
I'm sure that that's going to be the formula. Just keep the ball on the ground, keep that clock moving.
And when you have the lead this late in the game, above all, stay in bounds. Yes, take care of the football. Yes, gain yardage, but stay in bounds and let that clock tick.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll look to throw here. Open man right side is Ingram. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
Well, that should be a reminder defensively, and I think it's a reminder to myself because you just can't sell out to stop the run. There's still enough time that this offense can move the football through the air, even on 1st and 2nd downs, and they obviously picked the right spot to throw the ball there.
They'll run on first down. It's Cook. And they'll get this down to the 10.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10.
And to give this time to the tailback. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call.
That's on the tackle, Penei Sewell.
Back to throw here. Looking for Cooper. That's complete. And he is out of bounds, getting it down to the 10.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
On second down, it's Curtis. He gets this down to the 3, but no further. Brought the power run out of the bag and got a couple extra yards with it. Call it a pickup of 7, and they're going to face a 3rd down.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Curtis, and he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. A great play there. His 10th touchdown of the season, 2nd of the game. And the Giants are closing in on win number 10 as they extend this 4th quarter lead. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And the lead now up to 14. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
And now Burrow going to be intercepted yet again. Picked off at about the 31. And the return stops just a little bit shy of midfield at the 48-yard line. Well, certainly not on their side offensively. They had to take some chances, but that interception will further hinder their already slim chance at victory.
Yeah, and you're talking about time not on their side, but it certainly is on the defense's side, and they understood that. They knew they had to press it a little bit, and they planned accordingly, and what a benefit for them, able to pick that one off and hopefully put this game away.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10, just shy of midfield at the 48. And they'll get him down here at about the 42. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. He'll drop to throw. And Ingram holds it in. And he will have a Giants 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Partner, I like that they're staying aggressive on offense because to me, this drive is what is known as a put-away drive. You score here, that might put this one to bed. I like the fact that they're playing with confidence and not playing with fear.
On 1st down, Curtis. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. So the Giants now are going to turn it over to their field goal unit. This to make it a 3-score game late. And Gay knocks this one through. So after 4 touchdowns in the game for this offense, this time they're forced into taking the 3.
But you did mention 4 touchdowns, right? So 4 out of 5, not too bad. I think that's a pretty good record for them.
After the made field goal, Gay back out there to kick it off. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this 4th quarter. Meanwhile, Burrow's throw taken in here by Chase. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40.
Well, I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion. Sometimes when you're trying not to give up bigger plays, you don't react as...
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off here the 32. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. If they had designs of kind of wiggling their way back into this one, that hurts their chances right there.
They had to put it mildly. But look at the lead, look at the deficit, trying to make a play downfield. Everyone seeking to be somewhat the hero. Didn't turn out that way at all, and you're exactly right. It's going to take a lot for them to have a chance to win this one now.
And they will take a knee here. So a victory here for the men in blue, the New York Giants. And we talked so much about the turnover battle determining who wins and who loses. This game, no exception. They didn't turn the ball over at all, and they go on to victory.
They look like